Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, a city of hidden gems, vibrant districts, and unexpected beauty. Let's explore the best this city has to offer. Here, in the heart of the American Midwest, lies a sprawling urban ecosystem, a landscape shaped not by ancient glaciers, but by the ceaseless flow of human creativity and ambition. This is Columbus, Ohio. At first glance, it presents a familiar tableau of a modern American city, its glass towers reflecting the vast open skies. But to the patient observer, it reveals itself to be a place of remarkable diversity, a mosaic of distinct habitats, its own unique character, its own rhythm, its own story. It is a city that doesn't shout its virtues, but rather whispers them along its riverbanks, like down its quiet historic lanes. Our journey begins here, an exploration into the lifeblood of this often overlooked metropolis. Our exploration begins a territory defined by a relentless pulse of creativity, the Short North Arts District. This narrow corridor stretching between the university campus and the downtown core functions as the city's primary cultural artery. By day, it is a habitat teeming with activity. Sunlight filters through mature trees, dappling the sidewalks where locals and visitors perform the daily ritual of cafe society. The air hums with quiet energy, snippets of conversation, ceramic mugs clinking, distant city sounds. Built for observation and slow ambles and quiet contemplation, here the architecture tells a story of revitalization, historic brick facades, ornate arches, intricate cornices, contemporary art galleries, chic independent boutiques, old and new in symbiosis. Each boutique a carefully curated nest displaying artifacts from local makers and designers from afar. The galleries are sacred groves. Light and shadow play across canvases, sculptures, installations. To walk these streets is to witness exchange, ideas, commerce, human connection, the pursuit of beauty as communal. As the sun dips below the skyline, transformation begins. On the first Saturday of each month, the gallery hop. Daytime current swells into a tide of humanity, drawn to art, music, community. Dusk light gives way to warm glow, open gallery doors, restaurant windows, decorative string lights. Galleries become buzzing social hives. The boundary between art and viewer dissolves. This nocturnal migration sustains the artistic ecosystem, financial support and validation for creatives. A demonstration of art as a binding force, transforming streets into the city's vibrant, living heart. South of the modern city's core, a pocket of the past preserved with care. Step onto cobblestone streets and feel an immediate shift in time and tempo. The roar of the city recedes, replaced by the rustle of leaves and muffled footsteps on weathered stone. Rows of meticulously restored brick cottages, their slate roofs angled steeply against the sky, a habitat built for walking, for neighboring, and for quiet living. Settled by German immigrants in the mid-19th century, the village grew as a self-contained community, declined, then was revived by a pioneering restoration. Tiny gardens bloom between homes, towering trees form a dense canopy, light and shadow paint shifting patterns. Residents tend plots, walk dogs, gather at Schiller Park, a walking meditation through time. At the heart, the book loft, housed within pre-Civil War buildings, once a general store, a saloon, a Nickelodeon. Not a store, but a literary labyrinth. 32 rooms, linked by corridors and winding stairs. To enter is to embark on a treasure hunt. History, science fiction, shelves from floor to ceiling. Beyond the stacks, intimate cafes and cozy German fare. After an afternoon inside, emerge with a book to a courtyard cafe or historic tavern. The village nourishes the eyes, the mind, and the palate. The deepest comforts are often the simplest, a beautiful quiet place in which to enjoy them. Here, a remarkable structure rises against the Ohio sky, not a mountain of rock, but a mountain of glass. This is the Franklin Park Conservatory, a cathedral dedicated to the plant kingdom. Within crystalline walls, worlds removed from Ohio's temperate climate flourish in controlled splendor. Towering palms filter sunlight into a dappled emerald glow, a recreation of the tropical rainforest. Every leaf, every vine, every vibrant flower, a curated wilderness of intricate strategies for survival. Within this verdant labyrinth, life unfolds at its own unhurried pace. A monstera unfurls with geometric precision, bromeliads collect water, creating tiny ecosystems. A world of specialization and adaptation, evolution's quiet, creative force on display. Even the architecture pays homage. Victorian arches and glass as partner to the plants, year-round spectacle. Even as winter grips Ohio, the tropics continue undisturbed within. Blooms and butterflies transforms the garden into a fluttering kaleidoscope. Hundreds emerge from chrysalises, from the iconic monarch to the electric blue morpho, delicate lives painting the air. Visitors watch as pollinators weave through foliage, a microcosm binding animal and plant kingdoms. Autumn harvest cascades of pumpkins and gourds. Winter's wonderland of light and poinsettias. From fleeting butterflies to century-old palms, the sanctuary offers a continuous narrative of growth, decay, and rebirth, a theatre of nature. Running through the heart of the city is a vital artery, the Scioto River, once a landscape of industry and transit, now transformed by human ingenuity to embrace the water, the Scioto Mile. City geometry softens into flowing waterfront curves, a green corridor to reconnect with water and sky. Walking and cycling trails function as migration routes for the city's human inhabitants. Along these paths, life seems to slow. People stroll, jog, gather. The air is fresher. Light plays on the river's surface. The skyline reflects like a mirror. At the southern end, Bicentennial Park and its vast interactive fountain. A playground and relief on hot afternoons. Jets in unpredictable patterns create landscapes of spray and mist. An engineering marvel with over 1,000 choreographable jets, from soaring arcs to bubbling brooks. As dusk falls, lights transform the water into a canvas of color and imagery. Music swells, water dances, fog, drift, kakil, mind, mal, oisatonsei. A collective moment of wonder, spaces for the spirit as well as commerce. Within these walls, another kind of ecosystem exists, not of plants or animals, but of human creativity. This is the Columbus Museum of Art, a sanctuary for preservation and display artifacts that tell the long, complex story of our species. Each painting, sculpture, and photograph, a fossil fossil of a thought and emotion, a preserved moment in time. Collections span cultural habitats from early modern European masters to bold contemporary American voices. Precise lighting reveals texture and sculptural curves, silence broken only by soft footsteps. Stand before George Bellows, stand before Edward Hopper, be transported to early 20th century New York, trace how movements evolve, the Impressionist obsession with light, the Cubist deconstruction of form. Outside, the Patricia M. Jurgensen Sculpture Garden, bronze, steel and stone sited among trees, flowers reflecting pools, a monumental Henry Moore's patina, shifts with the seasons, water trickles, leaves rustle, textures contrast, a polished steel piece reflects sky, trees. Visitors, a living surface, the garden bridges curated history and exterior natural processes, art as natural as a tree reaching for sunlight. Or here lies a unique ecosystem, The North Market, a central gathering place for over a century. The air thick with a symphony of scents. Vendors polish fruits, stack fragrant cheeses, fire up grills. A crucial time, quiet anticipation before the great influx. Each store a micro habitat carved to attract its visitor. Curiosity guides movement through a labyrinth of flavour, a testament to the city's global connections, from spice-laden Indian kitchens to the rich savour of Polish sausage. Watch the hesitation, the deep inhalation, the focused gaze, a spectacle of decision-making, competition of attraction, survival through quality, freshness and connection. Gastronomic safari, delicate dumplings, creamy pierogi, oysters glistening in their shells. Among the treasures, hot fragrant bowls of pho, a life-giving elixir simmered for hours. And the essential scoop, Jenny's splendid ice creams, flavors unexpected and delicious. More than a market. A social hub where the exchange of food is an exchange of culture. As day closes, the connections endure. A place to learn, explore, and understand the web of human traditions. Stretching across the urban landscape is another ecosystem devoted to the cultivation of the mind. This is the Ohio State University, historic brick and manicured green spaces, its central savanna known as the Oval. Life moves to the academic calendar. Autumn brings a new generation, forming groups, claiming seats, foraging for knowledge. Orton Hall's distinctive bell, a facade embedded with fossils. Thompson Library's grand light-filled reading room, a repository of knowledge. The Oval displays constant social interaction, quiet contemplation and boisterous celebration. The home football game, tens of thousands migrate. A thunderous signal from the band, unity and identity in motion. Autumn gives way to winter. The landscape quiets. My students retreat to warm interiors. A period of hibernation and deep learning culminating in final exams. Solitary tracks mark individual quests. Spring renews energy. The Oval becomes vibrant again. Commencement marks transition. Graduates ready to disperse into the wider world. The campus endures, reshaped by new ideas. A living institution for the human intellect. On the banks of the Scioto, a remarkable structure dominates the skyline. Cozy, a habitat designed not for living but for questioning. The air alive with discovery, whirring gears, ringing metal, excited shouts of understanding, knowledge constructed through play, action, and reaction. Exhibits as flora and fauna, from deep oceans to the vast emptiness of space. Designed by Arata Isozaki, a self-contained world focused on the wonders within. The central atrium crossed by a high wire unicycle, a reminder of delicate physical laws. A journey without a prescribed path, curiosity leads. In the Gadgets Cafe, visitors deconstruct everyday objects, revealing hidden complexity. Elsewhere, children shape water channels, learning fluid dynamics through touch. Giant skeletons reassembled, Kiln the Past speaks. A T-Rex inspires primal awe. A multi-generational gathering place where principles pass through shared effort and triumph. Failure becomes a step toward understanding. Risk-taking and experimentation encouraged. Cozy demystifies science, accessible, tangible, exciting, inviting all to explore, to ask, and to believe they can understand the magnificent machinery of the cosmos. In the heart of the urban expanse, nature stages a remarkable performance. Here, the landscape itself becomes a canvas, meticulously crafted, a living sculpture park where horticulture and art converge. One wanders as participant in a surreal ecosystem. Lie silent figures may invite contemplation, like a partnership of gardener and nature, like a ritual ensuring the painted world endures, like spring's fresh green, summer's lush fullness, autumn's bronze, winter's delicate snow, another sanctuary. the Park of Roses. Over 12,000 bushes, hundreds of varieties, a living library of scent and colour, a vital ecosystem, bees, butterflies and myriad insects sustained by human cultivation and care. Goodale Park, sprawling lawns, mature trees, tranquil water, a habitat for human connection. Life unfolds at a leisurely pace, rest, play, and simply being together. In the urban food web, some species achieve remarkable dominance. In Columbus, Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams is one such apex predator. Its strategy, obsessive ingredient quality and provenance, yields unparalleled richness and clarity of flavor. Brambleberry Crisps, Oatstreusel, and Sweet Tart Jam, or Salty Caramel's Perfect Balance. Choice becomes delight. Butterfat rich base, no synthetic flavors. Fair trade vanilla and chocolate. Grass-grazed dairy. Local berries, a forager's care. From its Columbus birthplace to far-flung territories, a symbol of creative entrepreneurial spirit and local pride. Beyond apex icons, the city teems with agile vendors, ephemeral watering holes of flavor, a tapestry of scent, smoky meats, pungent curries, sweet pastries, culinary evolution in action. Diverse niches coexist and compete. Novelty and excitement feed the scene. From family recipes to creative reinventions, these places become living rooms of the community. The true flavor of Columbus is a chorus, many independent voices in harmony. A short migration from the urban heart, a different world awaits. Here the landscape is sculpted by patient forces, water and time. Cliffs rise like colossal titans, chapters in a geological epic predating us by hundreds of millions of years. Water, the lifeblood, a whisper in dry season, a roar after rain. Mosses and ferns cling in cool microclimates, delicate yet resilient. Trails guide exploration, dipping into shadowed gorges, rising to sunlit ridges over an unbroken canopy. Each turn reveals marvels. A vast recess cave, a slender falls to a turquoise pool, a natural arch over ravine. Spring awakens the forest floor, trillium, trout lily, Dutchman's breeches, waterfalls at their most powerful. Summer brings languid beauty, dappled light, emerald moss, a symphony of life. Autumn ignites the hills, a fleeting transformation that draws pilgrims to witness. Winter's stark majesty, ice sculptures, quiet trails, the land's elegant skeleton revealed. As the sun descends, the daytime rhythm gives way to a vibrant nocturnal energy. This is the city's creative pulse, strongest after dark. The streets become a stage, people seek connection, entertainment, inspiration, a medley of sounds, from bass lines to laughter. A low hum of anticipation, hidden speakeasies and bustling music venues. Kinetic energy uniting strangers, each venue a node in the nighttime web. This landscape rewards the curious, murals as public gallery and community dialogue. Brick walls become monumental canvases, portraits, histories, abstract bursts, playful and political. Public creation in real time, new murals replacing old, urban art succession. Finished walls become landmarks, woven into the city's fabric, surprising at every turn. Our journey through Columbus comes to a close, but the spirit of this city, a place of unexpected discoveries, lingers. Hocking Hills, ancient carved landscapes. Short north, vibrant painted walls. History isn't just preserved in museum, it's lived on cobblestone streets. Nature isn't distant, it's part of daily life. Sculpted gardens and urban green spaces, serene riverbanks and waterfront paths. Creativity is the city's currency, galleries and stages alive with expression. Innovative dishes, painted walls, a city built on a human scale. Experience is within a short walk or drive, yet with big city ambition. Columbus reveals itself in small delights. Taste a unique ice cream, discover a hidden mural, feel the shared energy of a market. Thanks for watching EarthProLife. If you enjoy discovering new destinations, please like and subscribe. Your support truly helps this travel community grow. Which part of Columbus surprised you the most? The food scene, the parks, or the cultural hotspots? Share your thoughts below. Shared discoveries write a place's true story. The skyline at dusk, an invitation to return.